Beautiful sight of Crown Vics on the back stretch. As you can see, a full field. As you see, the beautiful smoky sunset setting in the distance. Of course, all the Canadian wildfires moving through, causing crazy sunsets. This should be one for the books here. We know how great of a show the Crown Vics on the High Banks put on here at Salem Speedway. 35 laps, 28 cars over a full field here tonight. Now, these cars will be in a huge race action on July the 1st on Saturday night, the Firecracker 100 for the Mikes, Mufflers, and Brakes Crown Vics. They will go 100 laps that weekend. But now, we don't want to rush summer away too much, but looking on down the road, October, of course, the Halloween 200 weekend, they will actually be competing in a 200-lap event. And we all know last year's 200-lap event, how exciting it was from lap 1 to 200. So that should be a great one at the end of the 2023 season. But this is going to be a good one here tonight as the beautiful Eddie Gilstrap Ford F-150 pulls away with the field in tow. 35 laps set to be the distance. Here we go here tonight. So there you see the Eddie Gilstrap Motors Ford F-150 Pace vehicle. Once again, we want to thank everyone on Dirt 2 Media TV for tuning in to tonight's racing action. This will be the second to the last feature race event of the night, and this one's going to be a good one. Looking back through the top of this field right now, John Lister and James Micasell up there in that number 1 spot and 2 spot. Paul Hartledge, Jake Wells, Jerry Payne, Ronnie Basham III. We all know Ronnie Basham III didn't have the luck that he wanted during the last Crown Vic High Bank race. So hopefully that 86 is ready to go here tonight. Making sure everyone, transponder does trip at the exit. Race fans, these drivers have been signaled over the two-way radio communication that the next time by, they want to see you on their feet, because it is the wave lap, and these drivers love you, the fans, to salute them as they get ready for 35 laps of racing, one of the greatest treats of the Crown Vics here at Salem Speedway. Race fans, let's get on your feet and show these drivers the respect and salute that they deserve here tonight at Salem Speedway. Race fans, it is time. The 28 best Crown Vic drivers in the nation wish these drivers Godspeed for the next 35 laps in the Mikes, Mufflers, and Brakes Crown Vics. Lights are out on the pace truck this time by. Next time by, we will see the green flag wave off turn number 4. What a treat these Crown Vic races on the high banks have been all season long, all of 2022. 2x2, you have Daniel Durrett out there, the winningest driver on the high banks. Ronnie Basham III didn't have the time he wanted the last time out. You know he's looking for revenge this time out. You have the former combo champion, Paul Hartledge, getting ready to go. As you see on Dirt 2 Media TV, Pace Truck now makes the hard left-hand turn outside. 2x2, they enter turns number 3. We are getting to see the green flag wave next time by. John Lister, he is leading the pace, and we are underway. Already they shoot off to turns 1 and 2. James Micosell on the high side. John Lister on the inside. They head off the back straightaway. James Micosell gets a little bit loose. Jake Wells now right there in that third spot. Everybody gets bunched up. Jake Wells gets tagged from behind. He gathers it back up. Here they come outside turn 4. It's going to be John Lister leading lap number 1. Side by side entering turns 1 and 2. John Lister and James Micosell. There you see it on Dirt 2 Media as they head down the back straightaway. Everyone else gathering it back up back there, trying to save the tires. There's Jim Walter Jr. getting a little bit squirrely. J. Rob Masterson behind him. They come down the front straightaway. Once again, side by side for the number 1 spot. Ronnie Basham now moves into the number 3 spot as they head off down the back straightaway. Jerry Payne back there. Here comes Ronnie Basham. He's making it 3 wide as he heads down into turns number 4. Ronnie Basham now going to take over that spot. Still James Micosell. Ronnie Basham goes to the number 2 spot. Everyone else gathering it back up. Everyone jockeying for position back through the pack. And now Ronnie Basham in front of John Lister. Ronnie Basham entering turns now 2 and 3, now 3 and 4. As James Micosell still out front right now. Everyone else still in tow. 4 laps complete of the 35 laps scheduled. So now here comes Ronnie Basham. He goes inside turn number 2 by a nose down the back straightaway. Ronnie Basham goes up the track a little bit. New leader, Ronnie Basham III, now sets the field. So Ronnie Basham now tributed with that lap now as everyone else gathered to back up. So Ronnie Basham, James Micosell, the battle is for the 3rd spot. Jerry Payne on the high side, John Lister on the inside. Down the back straightaway they go, still caution free. Ronnie Basham pulls away from the field a little bit. He'll come around, he'll be your leader. Yellow flag on the Speedway. And problems down the back straightaway as Darren Rissinger goes into the wall. Don't know really what happened. And the 118, he's going to get that car backed up. So 5 laps in the books, 30 laps remain. What a hard charge from Ronnie Basham III. He is your leader. As the caution flag waves here at lap number 5 of the 30 now remaining. Now, race fans, another very important fact, if you have not been to a racetrack, you know some places have the cone choose rule. Well, it is instituted here at Salem Speedway. You now see the arrow now painted like NASCAR and a lot of other tracks have. So you see that little V in front of the flag stand there. And now what this means is when they get the call, the leader will have first grabs. Will he choose inside or will he choose outside? And that is how it's going to go. So when they get the call, so inside, outside, everybody in the field will get to choose after the leader. Now what this does here, and I know we instituted a lot of other places, say everyone chooses the high side, top 5 chooses the high side here at Salem Speedway, because that is the preferred group, right? Well, the 6th spot guy can choose the inside, and guess what? The 6th place car now starts front row inside. So it makes it a little bit of a game here, but once you do commit to that cone, you have to stay in that position. If you are found to cheat that, you will be penalized by race control. So that is how the choose cone works, or choose arrow, here at Salem Speedway. So 2 to go at the line. Well, now you can see the choose. Everybody choosing now. Daniel Durrett now goes to the inside. Tyler Payne outside. Chase Adams inside. So you see how it works here. So now there you go. Look at Daniel Durrett. He gained a lot of positions there by choosing the inside. So now Daniel Durrett wasn't even in the top 5. Now starts inside row number 2. And that's how it works. Same thing with Chase Adams there. So next time by, we're going to get the 1 to go signal. 5 laps up on the board. 30 laps remain tonight. Your mic, muffler, and brake. Crown Vic on the high banks here at Salem Speedway. We talked about Ronnie Basham a lot. Ronnie Basham didn't have the luck that he wanted last time out. Didn't even complete even near half of the race. But now it looks like that team has that 86 back to where it needs to be. And he finds himself in that number 1 spot 5 laps in. So keep an eye on that 86 machine. He's got a strong car here tonight. So now Jerry Payne. He's won a lot on the high banks too in the number 40 car. So keep an eye on the front runners here. Lights are out on the Eddie Gilstrap Motors Ford Pace truck. So 2 by 2, they enter turns number 2. They'll go down the back straightaway. Pace truck will pick up speed here shortly, and they will bunch up and get ready for the first restart of the night here for the Crown Vics. So Eddie Gilstrap Motors picks up speed. Here we go. Ronnie Basham on the points. Here we go. The first restart of the night for the mics, mufflers, and brakes Crown Vics. And we are underway. Down the front straightaway they go. Ronnie Basham on the high side. Jerry Payne on the inside. Ronnie Basham going to pull away just a little bit, making the high side work. He pulls away from Jerry Payne's number 40 machine. Daniel Durrett now in the 3rd place under James Mikesell. Chase Adams underneath 13 of Jake Wells back there. So Ronnie Basham still on point, 6 laps upon the board. Everyone else gets through it. Ronnie Basham, Jerry Payne, Daniel Durrett battles. Right now he is in the 3rd spot as he heads off down the back straightaway. 2 by 2 for that number 3 spot. Still Ronnie Basham the 3rd, out front right now. As you see it right there, Daniel Durrett on the inside of James Mikesell in the 05 machine. Right behind them, John Lister's 45 and the Jake Wells number 13 entry. And the Nectar Mattresses number 13 entry. Coming 8 laps up on the board. It doesn't take long once we have a lot of green flag laps, but if we do stay green, we are going to see some traffic get in the way here. As you see on the Dirt 2 Media double box right now, you can see the leaders, Ronnie Basham the 3rd and Jerry Payne's number 40 on the bottom right hand of your screen. And the high side of your screen, you see Daniel Durrett in the battle for the number 1 spot, or excuse me, the battle for the number 3 spot. Problems looks like for Johnny Miller's number 31 car. Johnny Miller going to pull that number 31 down pit road, presented by PNC. So he'll go down PNC pit road with the number 31 car. So tough break for Johnny Miller. Dylan Kalin's number 8 car, he is slowing down the back straightaway in the number 8. He'll get to the bottom of the apron. So don't know the problems on the number 8 car, but he's going to bring that car pit road as well. So 10 laps in the books. Ronnie Basham, Jerry Payne, James Mikesell, your top 3 cars. So they enter turns number 3 and 4 once more, coming 11 laps upon the board. And there you see Dylan Kalin. He's got a little bit of a paint damage on the right side of that car, so may have slapped the wall just a hair. But now Ronnie Basham, there goes the number 70 of James St. Clair being put a lap down. Everyone else making around 12 laps now coming up on the board. So 12 laps up on the board. Ronnie Basham, Jerry Payne, James Mikesell, your top 3. Looking on back, Daniel Durrett, 05, 45, John Lister, your top 5. Taking a look at everything else behind them, Jake Wells, Chase Adams, your 6th and 7th place car. Paul Hartledge back there in the 8th spot. J-Rob Masterson, Alex Ware, and Tyler Payne back there as well. Also now, though, 28 of Kyle Lefevre. Looks like the 28 is slowing down entering the pit area. Big problems for your leaders. Slower traffic up ahead. That is Tim Smith in the number 51 car. Daniel Jurek going to try to go 3 wide with the down lap car right on the inside. And Daniel Jurek trying to battle, but James Michelson, very strong running car here tonight in that number 24. So Ronnie Basham pulling away from the rest of the field in the number 40 car of Jerry Payne. And that battle still heating up for the 3rd spot between a gaggle of cars. Chase Adams gets pushed against the wall just a little bit, as I believe that is Kyle Lefevre's number 28 coming to pit road this time. And it is the number 28 of Kyle Lefevre coming to pit road. Still a big gaggle of cars down the back straightaway, 15 laps in the books. Closing in on the halfway point here at Salem Speedway. Ronnie Basham III still out front right now, the number 86 machine. Jerry Payne's number 40 in tow, as well as James Michelsel's number 24 car. Battle for 4th between Daniel Jurek and Chase Adams, former champion here at Salem Speedway. Then John Lister and Jake Wells, number 13. So everyone else in tow trying to get around the track here at Salem Speedway. Let's head once more down the front straightaway, 17 laps up on the board. This time by, going to be halfway already to the halfway point. More battle down the back straightaway. But now Ronnie Basham III going to see the halfway signal this time by. So halfway there, lap number 5, Ronnie Basham took the lead, and he is still out front. He brought a fast number Power Plant 86 here tonight. But here comes Chase Adams now. Chase Adams gets past Daniel Jurek. Now he's working on James Michelson for the number 3 spot. Still everyone else trying to gather it up around Salem Speedway, as Gage Dunn's going to take the number 25 to PNC Pit Road. So Ronnie Basham III still out front, coming to 20 laps. It'll be 15 laps to go next time by. Chase Adams right behind the number 24 of James Michelson. That battle is shaping up for the number 3 spot. Going to be very interesting, as everyone gets loose back there right now, knowing they are running out of time. Aggression's going to start picking up towards the back of the pack. And this is exactly what Ronnie Basham wants to see right now in his mirror. He wants to see them battling back there, because while this is going on, Ronnie Basham's 86 pulling away. Now John Lister on the inside left rear quarter panel. Chase Adams, number 34 car. As they enter turns 3 and 4, Jake Wells right there to the left rear quarter panel. So 22 laps up on the board. Ronnie Basham coming to some slower traffic now as he heads off down the back straightaway. So here we go. Top 5 right now. Ronnie Basham III, Jerry Payne, James Michelson, Daniel Jurek, and Chase Adams, the top 5 cars. Ronnie Basham going to have to work around slower traffic. Ronnie Basham going to go to the inside of Tim Smith. Caitlin St. Clair's down there as well. Ronnie gets a little bit loose, and he's going to gather it back up, and he'll pass those 2 cars. So everyone else now, Daniel Jurek on the inside, trying to make it work here at Salem Speedway. 24 laps up on the board. Next time by, just going to be 10 more circuits, and problems on the back straightaway. And Rissinger, everybody's going to get, oh, big hit on the back straightaway. And it's John Lister and J-Rob Masterson coming together. They had nowhere to go, could not see, as Rissinger's number 118 machine was the first person to go around, and everyone started stacking up And John Lister and J. Rob Masterson, heavy front end damage on those two cars. With just 11 laps to go, and not what Ronnie Basham III wanted to see. So that'll bring us to our restart and another choose V in play here shortly at Salem Speedway. So 23 laps in the books. We'll go back a lap for that for the restart. The Wilcox Towing and Recovery Record Service now on the scene back there of J. Rob Masterson. And everyone watching at home can see on Dirt 2 Media the front end damage of that car. And of course, the smoke from the drifters and the Canadian smoke mixing don't make it really favorable, as kind of hard visibility on the back straightaway. Tough break for Rissinger's number 118 machine. And looking at it, John Lister on the bottom of the apron back there. Salem Speedway safety team to attention of him and J-Rob. We've seen a similar incident with, of course, Alex Ware and Caudill in the Great American Stocks. No one will forget that. Almost the same spot it happened a couple races ago, and that hard collision on the backstretch from the Great American Stock drivers. So the interesting one to watch is Jerry Payne. Where will he choose, and who will be the first one to choose the inside of the choose? And again, race fans, we want to thank our marketing partners, as always, the Hoosier Lottery, the track naming sponsor, Total Truck Parts, the event corporate sponsor, and of course our series title sponsor tonight, the TLG Peterbilt of Louisville Semis, Kentucky Anna Ford Dealers, Mike Mufflers and Brakes for the Crown Vics on the High Bank Series, and Red Ball Recycling for the Scrapper title sponsor here tonight. PNC Bank Pit Road, the official pit road sponsor, the Grandstand Concessions by State Farm agent Jason Wade. Hoosier Racing Tire, the official tire of Salem Speedway, Sunoco Race Fuels. Of course, the Ace Hardware of Salem, the official hardware store. Eddie Gilstrap Motors, the official pace truck provider. Salem Rental, the official rental company. Jacoby Sells, the official outdoor power equipment provider. Impact Rescue Tools, the official rescue tools of Salem Speedway. Tonight's bonuses up for the Crown Vics. The winner will receive an extra $250. Second place, an extra $150. And third place, $100 from Mosby's Towing and Jet Towing. So we thank them for their extra money up for grabs here tonight for the Mike's Mufflers and Brakes Crown Vic division. So you can see putting quick dry down on the speedway from the fluid let down by the 32 of J. Rob Masterson as the number 45 also gets towed off. And you'll be able to get a good look, race fans, of those cars that they will make the dreadful ride back through PNC Pit Road on the Wilcox Towing and Recovery Record Service. A lot of heavy damage on J. Rob Masterson and the Jimmy Floyd Motorsports entry. Coming up at the conclusion of this one, we'll have the drivers' interview, get ready for the introductions of the semis, and get ready for their big main event here tonight. There you see, race fans, the number 45 of John Lister going down pit road, and there you get a good look of it here on Dirt 2 Media TV. A lot of damage on that 45 car. And then right behind him, you have that very nasty-looking front end of J. Rob Masterson's number 32 car. Already some parts hanging underneath that car. J-Rob just had nowhere to go. Or John Lister, so just the racing incident. So tough break for those drivers, as they have just a couple weeks to get those tuned back up and get ready for the Firecracker 100 for the Mike's Mufflers and Brakes Crown Vic division. Like we said, race fans, Crown Vic drivers, they are putting on a great show here tonight. As always, semi-drivers, you will be up next for introductions, so that is what's coming up next on the agenda. And then we'll set you guys loose for your 30-lap main event here tonight. But this one is a long way from over. 11 laps on the board. We'll go back 1 lap, so about 12 laps to go. Choose rule will be coming up after we get the mess cleaned up over at the entry to turns number 3. Talk a little bit more about the John Jones Auto Group Firecracker 200 weekend. On Saturday, pit gates will open at 11:30 a.m., spectator gates at 2. Practice will begin at 2:45. Crown Vic's on the big track. Modified Figure 8 will be here that night. Salem Supercars will be here as well. Crown Vic's on the small track, and the Diesel Boys Gas Series cars will take part in practice on Saturday afternoon, racing at 7. Of course, we'll have the on-site plumbing, heating, and air Crown Vic on the small track. Modified Figure 8, Salem Supercars, Mike's Mufflers and Brakes, Crown Vic 100. Now, the big day on Sunday, July 2nd. It will be 5 o'clock start time. The Max Auto and Scrap Recycling Legend Series will be here that night. Modified Figure 8, on-site plumbing, heating, and air Crown Vic Figure 8. And then, of course, all topped off with the matinee main event, the Diesel Boys Gas Series 200-lap feature race event for the Firecracker 200. Fireworks to follow that night. It's all presented by Washington County Tourism. Fireworks Sunday night. Going to be fun that weekend here at Salem Speedway. So safety crew off the speedway, going to let the Crown Vics run through that quick dry on the back stretch just a few times. Want to thank each and every one of you fans for coming out tonight and supporting the Semis on the High Bank Challenge, presented by the TLG and Peterbilt of Louisville. Kentucky Ford dealers all present Semis on the High Bank Challenge. We've been waiting for the semis to come back to Salem Speedway. Want to thank everyone for their help in making that happen. So choose happening this time by. We get the call from race control, so this will be interesting as they will choose this time by. Jerry Payne going to elect for the inside. We thought it may have happened. So everyone else in tow, and look at there, Chase Adams going to choose the inside. He's going to move up to the inside row number 2 alongside James Michasel's number 24 car. Paul Hartlich, Daniel Durrett, Don Bassett, Alex Ware, your top 4 rows. Coming to 1 to go at the line is the call. 12 laps set to be the distance. The question is, can Ronnie Basham III hang on, pick up this feature win tonight? Or will another gentleman in victory lane prior in the Crown Vic Big Track, Jerry Payne, clinch the win? We're going to find out 12 laps. The lights will go out on the Ford Pace Truck this time by. So 2x2 down the back straightaway. They'll get ready for the restart. Ronnie Basham, Jerry Payne, 12-lap shootout. Everyone hungry in this group for a win here tonight. This is going to be fun. Ronnie Basham in the box, set to lead us to the green flag off turn 4. As they head off down to turns number 1, it's going to be interesting. Ronnie Basham pulls away on the high side. James Micasell in the number 3 spot. Jerry Payne right behind Ronnie Basham. Everyone else gathering to back up. Chase Adams inside of Daniel Durrett as they get next to the wall. James Micasell hugging the outside wall. Next time by, we'll have 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go. Next time by. 2-car breakaway for the number 1 spot as they head off down the back straightaway. Ronnie Basham and Jerry Payne in the number 40 car. 2-car breakaway outside turn number 4 down to the stripe. 10 more circuits around Salem Speedway. What a battle between the 86 of Roberts. But here is the battle for fourth right now. Daniel Durrett on the inside of James Micasell. Alex Ware in the 38 high side. Paul Hartledge in the number 68. What a battle for the number 4 spot we have on our hands right now. So 3-car battle. That battle happening right behind them. Daniel Durrett trying to get in front of him. He does. We go to the double box here on Dirt 2 Media. So Ronnie Basham the 3rd. Jerry Payne battle for the lead. Top left side. Bottom right side, the battle for 4th. Daniel Durrett, you have Alex Ware now coming into the picture. Pass. Less than 10 laps to go. Ronnie Basham, the 3rd, brought a strong running 86 here tonight. 28 next time by will be up on the board. So outside turn number 4, coming to the stripe, still the 86 of Ronnie Basham the 3rd. Two laps shy of 5 laps to go. Ronnie Basham now approaching slower traffic as Kyle Lefevre takes that 28 down PNC pit road once more. So 28 not having a good run here tonight. But now here comes Chase Adams into the picture for Jerry Payne. That is going to be the battle for the number 2 spot. 5 more laps to go. Slower traffic on the horizon for Ronnie Basham the 3rd as he heads off down to turns 1 and 2. Jerry Payne and Chase Adams goes around Tim Smith's number 51 as they head off down the back straightaway once more. So 4 laps to go this time by. Ronnie Basham trying to park it tonight as laps running down for the rest of the field. So laps winding down here. 31 laps up on the board. 35 laps set to be the distance. 31 laps of the 35 up on the board right now. As now Ronnie Basham trying to park it into victory lane here tonight. Ronnie Basham, now the battle is for the number 2 spot. Jerry Payne trying to hold off the number 34, Chase Adams, as they head off down the back straightaway. Here comes Daniel Durrett. You knew that Daniel Durrett was trying to save those tires a little bit earlier on today. Now gaining momentum. 33 laps up on the board. Next time by will be the white flag, signifying one more lap around. Here comes the battle for 2nd right now, as Chase Adams on the inside of Jerry Payne as they head off down the back straightaway. Flag one more time around for Ronnie Basham the 3rd as he enters turns number 1 and 2. Ronnie Basham ahead down the back straightaway one more time as he does it for the final time. He'll enter turns number 3 and 4. The battle is for the number 2 spot. Jerry Payne, Chase Adams right behind them. It'll be Ronnie Basham the 3rd picking up the win tonight in the Crown Vic division. So Ronnie Basham. Ronnie Basham picking up the win here tonight, and definitely parked in victory lane. The donuts not so good for Ronnie, but great run by the 86 team here tonight. Last time out on the high banks didn't go too well. But there he is, race fans. He's out of the car. Ronnie Basham III parks it in victory lane here tonight. And we'll get Ronnie here at the front stretch. I don't want to lose his interview here, so we'll do the interview up here. Hey, come on up here. Didn't want to lose him here on the mic. Ronnie, congratulations, brother. Always good to see you, man. You know, I was talking about it before the broadcast. He's going to get a hug from all the kiddos. That's pretty cool to see. And, Ronnie, we talked about it on the broadcast a little bit. The last time you competed on the high banks wasn't that good for you. But, man, you came out lap 5, man, you just took that 86 to the front. You didn't look back. I knew you wanted to see the battle for the rest of the positions in the back. But, man, congratulations. This crew, man, this is a phenomenal win.
Yeah, first night out, man, we went into limp mode, and these things are still new to me. I didn't know what to do. We supposed to shut the key off, put it back, start back. Well, I didn't do that. And wouldn't run, so we're fast. We're fast today. Jerry, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Man, Jeff Roberts, always, from the outlaw days, the street stocks, gives me a fast race car. And when I can capitalize and things go my way and some good luck, we can be a contender for lead and win some races.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Ronnie, this is a great start and tune-up for that 100 lap coming up in a couple weeks, the Firecracker 100 for you guys. And I know that's a little more exercise coming, 100 laps. I know you're sweating with 35 laps. But, man, who would you like to thank on that beautiful 86 ride for getting you here in victory lane?
Jeff Roberts, the big thanks. ANC Equipment Rental, Derby City Recycling. Steve Roby, our good buddy of ours, on-site plumbing. Sam Murphy Racing Engine for a well-built, tuned engine. I'm just kidding, she's stock. Whoever else I miss, I apologize, but man, she's a fast hot rod. I love driving, and there's a new gambler in the garage today.
Well, hey, there you go. The race fans, let him go celebrate with his team in Red Bond Recycling Victory Lane. Ronnie Basham III parks in Victory Lane here tonight. And I'll let Jerry Payne come on up for an interview here real quick. If someone can grab him for me, I appreciate it. We've been seeing Jerry in Victory Lane a lot here in Red Bond Recycling Victory Lane. Jerry, man, what a race. We saw that last restart. You chose the inside to try to do something with that number 86, man. Phenomenal race. I know you got to give your hats off to your crew.
They're amazing. My whole family's here today. I got friends from work. My daughter, first time ever at the racetrack. Thank you, Cam. That's my Father's Day gift. But, yeah, we got a good car. Right front is gone, as you can see, and I didn't have much for them at the end.
Well, who would you like to thank, Jerry? I know you're wore out, my man. Always a phenomenal run here in the podium.
New Directions Bar and Grill, mainly. Payne Brothers Racing, my brother and my son, Nick, for all the help. Terry puts in a lot of hours on this car, and you win races at home, and that's who does it.
Well, the race fans' second place finish, not too shabby. Jerry Bain right there. And we'll get, and there's Nick, my buddy. And we'll get Chase Adams up here, a third place finish for that team. Had a late charge there. Chase, congratulations, third place man, a former champion here at Salem Speedway. You tried to save a little, tires, whatnot, and came back up to the field. Had a late charge there, but, man, third place, not too shabby on the high banks.
Man, to be honest, I can't complain because Ronnie's a hell of a driver. I knew once he got up front, he's probably going to take off. And same with Jerry. He runs up front every damn race. I mean, I ain't really upset about third. I tried saving a little bit, and I tried being patient. Got in the wall. It kind of hurt me a little bit, but I'm just happy for top three. I can't do it without all my sponsors, my dad, car owner, my girlfriend, my mom, and Sean Smith. Shit. Sean Smith and Jason Adams. I mean, them two guys always been helping me. If Sean's always gonna call me and make sure I'm good, and I'm gonna call him and make sure he's good. So I can't thank everyone enough on this car. I'm gonna forget sponsors. I'm tired.
Well, hey, you just went through 35 laps. You got 100 laps coming up in a few weeks. Hopefully you'll enter that race, and this has got to be a confidence booster.
I'm not gonna try sound cocky, but I think tonight we prove a point, and we'll be there at the 100-lapper.
Well, there he is, Chase Adams, third place run here tonight. Want to give all of our top three a round of applause. Great job by them. And also, yes, want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers out in the crowd tonight. And also, very happy Brian Bear. I heard his birthday was Monday, so happy birthday to the Bird's Eye Bullet as well. Race fans, there's only one more question to ask. Who's ready for the semi 30-lap main event here today at Salem Speedway? I thought so. The driver introductions are coming up next.